Okay, we got it working now. Sorry. My wife should be putting the new link in the chat. Hopefully you'll be joining me shortly as we get our first penalty. And we're at 13:42, so I'll get the clock working. The connection here at Printscape is awful. And it threw me for a loop at the last second, right before the game started. So hopefully my wife's putting it in the chat. And you guys will be able to see it here shortly. As my hotspot let me down, so I'm on the rink Wi-Fi. We'll see if that's going to work. Pete steps in to take this face off. They chip it into the corner. Clardy up the near wall. Depends on the penalty kill here. I missed the penalty and all the fracas of trying to get this thing running. Clardy loses the puck on the red line. Pete's battles for it there. Tries to send it across, can't get it to Howe. Or I'm sorry, to Kiesel. Clardy battles. Here come the Rebellion up the far side. And Clardy's going to turn on the Jets, pick it up short-handed, saved by the Rebellion goaltender. They're going to pick it up behind their net. Somebody else is here with me, so I appreciate you. Hopefully the rest of the team will catch up. Apologies for the connection issues. As this puck comes back in front of the net, Marshall sends it ahead to, can't see the number, that looks like Walkoskis. Walkoskis to Stevens. Stevens loses at center ice. It's back to Marshall. Marshall skates around Stevens, comes in top of the zone. Marshall rips a shot, hits the goalie in the shoulder, knocks it down. In behind the net now, Rebellion. The Penn's still out here on the penalty kill. Zivkovic, Marshall, Stevens falls down. Zivkovic, Marshall, Stevens, Walkoskis. Zivkovic down center ice. Stevens turns. Picks it up far wall. Stevens turns to rip a shot. Fans. Gets another shot off. Misses near side. Puck up the near wall. Some of you are straggling on here. My apologies for the connection issues. When we're not at our home rink, we're relying on technology we don't control, and it doesn't always work. So that puck's loose. Stevens picks it up center of the zone. Stevens pulled down. They're going to get a penalty for tripping Stevens. Sherwood falls down, goes hard into the wall. And I'm going to get the clock working here. I apologize. We're at 11:48. And I will get this clock working. I am all frazzled when it doesn't work right from the beginning. So now we got Sherwood, Clardy, and Yenny coming out here with Hill, with Dahl and Klein back. On 4-on-4 for a while. I can't see the scoreboard. So the same people that engineered the connections here at Printscape engineered where the heater is in front of the scoreboard, and it just creates logistical challenges. So shot from far, puck loose in front. Yenny shoots. We're going to get another penalty in front of the net. Refs are whistle happy. It's going to be on the Rebellion. Clardy's going to go chase it down far side. We're going to battle for it there. We're going to get a whistle. And we're going to get another call here against the Rebellion. So we're going to play 5-on-4 hockey now, as the other penalties had expired. So we're going to play a little 5-on-4 hockey. Power play, Clardy, Yenny, Sherwood with Dahl and Klein back. I'll get the clock working. I'll settle in here. When the connections die at the beginning of the game, it frazzles me. I'm not going to lie to you. Here comes Sherwood. Sherwood back to the point to Klein. Klein, far point, shoots, bouncing puck, knocked down by some traffic in front of the net. Clardy behind the net. Clardy skates, dumps it behind the net, nobody there. Rebellion picks it up, sends it around the wall. It should be an easy hold for Dahl. Dahl has it, sends it across to Klein. Klein, far point. Klein shoots from there, bouncing puck, cut down in front of the net. Still loose. Clardy tries to get a stick on a can. Yenny falls down. Puck still loose. Goaltender, referee waves it off as the net was off the moorings, and that's going to go to the far circle for a face-off as Mrazek, Makasenka, and Peets come out here with Litz and Kiesel. I'll get there in a second, but that looks like, I believe that's goaltender Eves in net for us today. And I've got to study that a little better. I can't quite see her number, but I believe that's her. As we've got some face-off here in our offensive zone. Got some kids crawling around here. Got to watch the equipment. Okay, here we go in the corner. We send it up the point to Kiesel. Kiesel over to Litz. Litz back to Kiesel. Litz, back to Kiesel. Kiesel cheats in, shoots, misses far side. Litz has to hurry to get there. Peets is going to collect it up. And they send it back into neutral ice where Litz picks it up, waits for the zone to clear, and it hadn't cleared. And your selects are offsides. With 10:39 to go. We're playing a little 5-on-3 hockey with all these penalties. Let's see if we can do anything with it. This is the chance in the game. As Peets battles for that faceoff, sends it back to Kiesel. Oh, the bad turnover. Litz has to hurry. She gets there. Sends it back out to neutral ice, and here comes Peets. Peets up the near wall, comes into the center, dances around one player, loses the puck. Litz turns, corrals, over to Kiesel. Kiesel back to Litz. Litz has room, skates in, tries to get a shot off, can't get anything on it. Mrazek tried to tip it, couldn't. Over to the far wall. They chip it by Kiesel. Player jumps out of the box, but Kiesel's going to get there first. She sends it back. Oh, turnover, top of the zone, high slot. And Mrazek chips that off with some help from Litz. Ahead too far for King. As Stevens and Walkoskis come out as well. We're still on a little bit of a power play here, and now we're back to even strength. As Marshall sends it ahead for Stevens. Stevens has room. Stevens shoots, goes low on Kraus. She kicks it to the near corner. Goaltender Kraus, we know her from playing on teams over the years, and we've got Marshall chipping it ahead. Now the puck's going to go in behind goaltender Eves. Over to the far wall. Rebellion's going to shoot, and Eves is going to knock that one down and cover it up. So I'm not sure if this is working or not. My quality assurance phone is not playing. So I have no way to know if this is getting out. But I'm going to keep going anyway, because it's all I can do. I have no way to get messages. Hopefully somebody's out there. I don't know. Shot in behind the net. I'm trying to get my phone to play it again, and it's not behaving. So I think we're at the mercy of these connections today, and they're not behaving. Walkoskis up the far side. Drops it for Stevens. Stevens can't handle it. She sends it to the far wall. Stevens tipped. Puck tipped by, you didn't see who that was in front of the net there. It was tipped, but it did not make it in. Now that puck's going to drift through center ice. And it's going to be picked up by, I think that's King over there. Back into the corner now behind the net. Here comes Claherty. I don't think this is getting out. I have no way to know. If anybody's in the YouTube and can type something in the chat, if you're seeing this, I would appreciate it. The YouTube chat. I can't see the Team Snap chat while I'm doing this. And we're going to get a whistle. So if anybody could type something in the YouTube chat, if you're seeing this game, I'd be appreciative. Claherty, Panetta. Can't see the far side. That looks like Makasenka. With Klein and Dull back. Shaking up the lines a little bit here. We send it ahead to Klein. Joe Mrazek, thank you. It's working. I appreciate it. We're down here at Prinscape, and the technology's not great, but we're doing the best we can, as I always do. Claherty loses the puck. Ahead. Oh, it's going to turn into a break unless one of our girls can hurry. Makasenka center ice. I'm going to forget about the connection and just keep broadcasting. If it works, it works. Makasenka dumps it in behind the net because you don't want to hear me keep talking about this connection. Cut off by Sherwood as the Rebellion player fell down in a collision with Peets. Puck cut off again by Sherwood on the half wall. They send it ahead, Kiesel. Kiesel picks it up, sends it back forward for Sherwood. Sherwood to Peets. Peets hits a breaking Yenny. She can't control the puck coming into the zone. And here comes the Rebellion the other way. Kiesel chips it off that player's stick. Another Rebellion player picks it up. Kiesel knocks it in behind the net. Kiesel tried to chip it ahead to Litz, cut off by a Rebellion player. She recovers behind the net over skates. Rebellion tries to center, goes through everybody back to the top of the circle. Goaltender Eves pushes that to the far corner, where Kiesel sent it off a Rebellion player's skates ahead, too far for Yenny. And now Rebellion's going to come down the near wall as Litz fell down. Kiesel picks it up behind the net. Kiesel around to Peets. We're going to get a whistle here. We'll see. It's going to be a trip. And it's going to be on the Rebellion. We're going to get a Rebellion player flagged for a trip. So we're going to get King, Walkoskis, and Stevens come out here for the power play with Marshall and Zivkovic back. Didn't get to tell you in the fracas of the opening of the game here, we've got our Selects girls in their black with gold trim and the Rebellion in their white jerseys, red pants with black trim. As Zivkovic picks it up there, sends it in towards the net, blocked by a player from the Rebellion. Up to the point, Zivkovic battles, holds it lower, Walkoskis chips. Walkoskis battles, kicks. Stevens comes out of there with it. Stevens turns, shoots, misses to the far side. King battles along the wall. Rebellion sends it in behind the net. Over to Zivkovic. Zivkovic throws it in deeper. King gonna go battle low. Walkoskis comes out of the corner with it. Walkoskis shoots. Knocked down by goaltender Kraus and now ultimately covered for a stoppage with 5:50 to go. I can't see the scoreboard well here, so I've got to keep my clock in sync periodically. So Peets is going to come out here with Clardy and Panetta. Zivkovic and Marshall will stay back. Peets is going to take this draw on the power play. Wins it over in the direction of Clardy. They battle on the wall. Zivkovic steps in, can't hold it. Marshall's going to chase it down, but not before an ice. So we'll come back down here for the face-off. We've got 47 seconds left on the power play.
Okay.
Peets will take this one with Clardy and Panetta. Dahl and Klein swap out for the back end. Puck into the corner. Clardy's going to go battle there. Along the wall. Still battle. Peets joins. They continue to battle in the corner. Clardy comes out of there with it. Stripes in the way. Rebellion player picks it up, falls down. They're going to call a penalty on Clardy here. And there's no goal. It appeared to go in, but there will be no goal, because they're going to put Clardy in the bin for hooking. And the referee's over here telling the Rebellion coaches something. Not sure what. But Clardy's going to go to the bin for a hook. And we're going to come back down here. Looks like we're going to play about a minute of 30 seconds of 4-on-4, and then they'll get about a minute of power play. With 5:22 to go, I'm close enough to sync for not being able to see a scoreboard. As Klein has it behind the net, 4-on-4, behind Eves. Klein dumps it ahead, but it's ultimately just going to go for an icing. And we'll come back down here again. So Panetta and Peets, Klein and Dahl. 0-0, 5 to go in the first. I thought I was having some focus issues there, but I got it back. Dahl up the wall, not out. Peets, it's tipped out this time, Panetta. It's going to roll, and it will get there for an icing. So we'll come back again. 9 seconds of 4-on-4 left. And then they're going to get about a minute 2 on the power play. We'll stick with King and we'll switch up. King and Walkoskis, Litz and Kiesel on the back end now for this 4-on-4, and they're going to likely still be out there when we convert to the penalty kill. Litz behind the net. Litz loses the puck in the corner. Walkoskis picks it up, loses it at the top of the circle. Shot knocked down by King. King tried to get it ahead too. Walkoskis couldn't do it. Now Litz will pick it up behind Eves. We're on the penalty kill. Litz loses it. Kiesel backs her up, sends it up ahead. Too far for Walkoskis, but back to neutral ice. Rebellion regroup. They send it across. King tried to pick it up, couldn't. Litz too far. Rebellion player down the near side, tried to get a shot off, lost the puck into the corner. Kiesel battles there. Back across the top of the zone, back to neutral ice, and it'll be lazy enough that there won't be an icing on the penalty kill. Over the sticks of the selects players, back to Litz on the back end. Litz skating, up ahead, nice up to Walkoskis. It went off her stick and too far. So the Rebellion will regroup in the near corner. And they send it all the way across the zone. Kiesel's going to get there, send it in deeper. And Rebellion have it behind the net. And Clardy jumps out of the box to the bench, and here comes Peets. Peets cuts it off at the blue line. She turns, circles. She's coming through neutral ice here. Dances around one Rebellion player, dances around another Rebellion player. Over to the far side, shoots, bouncing puck, misses near side. Mrazek backhands, cuts it. Cut down by a Rebellion player into the corner. Makasenka battles, tried to center, nobody there. Litz steps up, Litz shoots, misses near side. Makasenka battles in the corner, sends it in deeper. Rebellion pick it off there, and up the wall it comes. Marshall cuts it off at the red line, sends it across the Litz. Litz up the far side, Litz stops, drops, stops. Try to push it across to Marshall and ends up turning it over. Marshall's going to have to hurry to push this girl to the corner. Shoots from there. Eves kicks it to the near wall, where Mrazek battles, sends it ahead to Sherwood. Sherwood up to Makasenka. Makasenka coming through center, loses the puck, gets around, and goaltender Kraus knocks it to the far side. As Makasenka chips it, Yenny steps in, sends it down into the corner, over Stripes' head. Into the corner, pass behind Stripes, up ahead, Rebellion. Marshall stands that player up at the line, kicks it to Makasenka, who drops it to Yenny. Yenny shoots off the glove of Kraus, in behind the net. Zivkovic comes over, battles for the puck. Yenny comes out of there with it again. Yenny tries to get a shot, doesn't go through. Yenny throws it to the far corner. Makasenka's going to go battle, but Rebellion is going to pick it up and send it all the way down for... They waved it off. I thought that would be an icing, but they waved it off. And we've got Sherwood, center ice. Back to Yenny. Yenny across to Panetta, but Sherwood had jumped the line. And the selects are going to be offsides. Almost made that mistake. Panetta steps in. Puck loose, they're kicking at it as Yenny gets knocked down. Yenny on her knees pushes it into the zone, but they clear it back. As Dull picks it up, chips it ahead to Yenny. Yenny ahead, too far for Panetta. They bounce it off the wall. Yenny battles there, and here come the Rebellion up the near side. They dance around Dull, but the puck goes to the end line where Rebellion chips it the other way. Dull picks it up, sends it up the wall for Yenny. Yenny sends it, can't get it out at the point. Shot from there, knocked down by a Rebellion player. Loose in the slot, poked aside by Sherwood. Sherwood backhands to the point, but not out. Shot from there, gets all the way through to the near corner, where Yenny's going to battle it out of the zone. Rebellion sends it back ahead as Panetta gets elbowed in the face. And Dahl is going to pick it up there, drop it for Stevens. Stevens rips a shot, and goaltender Kraus gloves that one. So we got 57-8 left on the clock. Stevens had a look there, but goaltender Kraus caught it mid-height. And it's going to be Stevens, King, and Walkoskis with Litz and Kiesel on the back end. A minute to go. Puck loose. Rebellion pick it up there, send it back to neutralize. Kiesel knocks it down. Walkoskis picks it up, sends it over to the far wall, where Kiesel swiped at it, but the Rebellion player knocked it in. Down the far side, they get a shot off. Goaltender Eves knocks that to the near side, where Litz sends it ahead. Too far for King. It's going to drift. They wave off the icing. It's going to come out along the half wall to Stevens. Stevens skates in. Stevens still skating. Stevens still skating. Wraparound attempt. Throws it in front. Nobody there. Still battling along the wall. We got 16 to go in the period. Kiesel ahead to Walkoskis. Time is not our friend, Nora. You need to get it on net. She tried to drop it to Stevens, couldn't get it there. Stevens goes and battles along the boards. Walkoskis knocks her down. And we're going to get a penalty on Walkoskis. I didn't hear a buzzer. We got 1.4. My time has run out. Walkoskis is going to go to the box. Oh, she got a 2 and a 10 for hitting from behind. I think he said 2 and a 10. So she's definitely going to sit for 2. I think he said 2 and 10. He came right in front of me. And we're going to hear the horn here in just a second. Yes, we got a 2 and a 10. So Mrazek's going to sit. Walkoskis picks up 10. And Stripes is now talking to our coaches. I have no time left on my board. There's 1.4. And there's the horn. So that'll do it for 1. We're scoreless after 1. I'll reset this and put it back to 15 after the fiasco that was the start of the game with the technology. Get you ready for period number 2. Got a minute 29. So he said 2 and 10, but it's really a minute 30 and 10 due to the time period of these periods. So Mrazek will serve the 90-second penalty. Looks like Nora's going to sit for 10. And I'll go on mute and be back for number 2. All right, we're back for 2. Marshall, Clardy, Panetta, and Zivkovic out here to kill the remainder of the penalty. It's a minor and a major for Walkoskis for hitting from behind. Minute 29 on that one. As they battle for it, center ice, Zivkovic. Zivkovic chips it ahead. They stop it there, and here comes Rebellion the other way. Rebellion shoots, knocked down by a number of Selects players. And here comes Panetta, short. Panetta up the far side. Shoots high over the net, into the corner. Clardy battles there. Marshall steps up, battles 2 Rebellion players. Puck loose, sends it back the other way as here come Rebellion. Zivkovic. They battle in the corner. Center comes through everybody into the near corner. In behind the net, center. It's in Marshall's feet. She gets it ahead to Panetta. Panetta takes the heat out and just ices it. So that will bring it back down here with 33 seconds on the minor. 15:04, so it looks like we're playing 16-minute periods. Not bad. I got the clock lined up now. So we're going to play 16-minute periods. And that's loose in front of the net over to the near wall. We've got Yenny battling now. We've got Klein battling. Klein up the near wall, shouldered by a Rebellion player. Loses the puck. It's turned over, but they managed to hold it momentarily. Yenny waits for Sherwood to get out. She's out. She shoots. Bouncing puck. Misses far side. Dahl held the point. Yenny shoots again. Misses far side. Sherwood's going to pick that up. Has King breaking. Didn't see her. Centered. Nobody there. Sherwood knocks it further ahead, and Rebellion's coming the other way. As we're back to even strength. Rebellion around Dahl. In on goaltender Eves. They crash the net. We're going to get a call here. We'll see who it's going to be. as we're going to have to wait and see here if everybody's okay. They're calling a coach and a medic. Girl lost her helmet. Medic's coming out, and we'll see what happens. She's skating off. She appears to be okay. So we'll see what this call is going to be. Body checking on Sherwood. So Sherwood's going to sit for probably 90 seconds, I would guess, as goaltender Eves came to the bench. After the collision, she takes back to the pipes. Peets and Clardy, Litz and Kiesel back on D. And this penalty kill, as puck goes behind the net, centered, wide open, and Eves made a tremendous stop. That girl was wide open in front of the net, and Eves said, "I don't think so." So we got 14:03, and get you caught up here on the clock, which I can't see, which makes it hard for me to stay in sync. Eves with just a tremendous stop there. Girl was wide open on the doorstep. Peets draws it back, and here comes Clardy. Clardy to the wall. Clardy chips it, loses it, center ice. Peets knocks at it. Litz knocks at it. That was a high stick on the puck. They didn't call it. As Peets knocks it down and retreats. As Rebellion resets. They come around Peets. Got Kiesel and Litz back. They dance around Kiesel. She pushes her to the corner. Now Litz picks her up. Centering pass cut off by Kiesel. Puck in behind the net. Clardy falls down. Rebellion player falls on top of her. Rebellion picks it back up, centers. Cut off by Peets. Peets is going to chip it from there, and that'll go for on icing. So we'll come back down here as Stevens and Panetta come out here with Marshall and Zivkovic. 42 seconds left in the penalty. As Panetta's going to take this face-off. Panetta, Stevens chips it, can't get it out past the point. We're going to get a point-to-point pass here. Rebellion's going to shoot from the far point. Puck tip near side. Loose in front, kicked away by Eves. Puck in front again, kicked away by Eves. Eves pushes it away again. We're going to get another penalty coming up here for a trip. Looks like it's going to be Zivkovic this time. So Zivkovic's going to sit for what I think is going to be a trip. They're going to call it a hook. End result's the same. Player on the ice. And we're now, we should be down 2 here. So we're going to go with Peets, Litz, and Klein in 5-on-3 for 24 seconds. 24 seconds of 5-on-3. As Litz sends it back to the point, not out. They shoot from their bouncing puck. Knocked down by Klein. Klein sends it, can't get it out. Centering pass cut off by Peets. Peets picks it up off the glass. Got a weird bounce off that glass. Litz can't get it. It's loose in the slot. Still loose in the slot. Peets gets run into by a Rebellion player who takes the worst of that collision. Peets whacks it, still can't get it out. Shot there, knocked down by Klein. We've got one player out of the box, so we're back to 5-on-4 hockey, as it's a slow dribbler. Sherwood turns on the Jets and picks it up. Sherwood gets in there and shoots. Saved by goaltender Kraus, and puck to the near wall. So we've got cross ice pass for the Rebellion. Fan on that shot, Litz kicked it. Here comes Sherwood. Sherwood picked it up, sent it across to the red line, where Rebellion has to wait for the zone to clear. They do, they dump, and Klein's going to pick it up behind the net. Klein picks it up there. She backdoors it to a Rebellion player who sends it around the other way. They're going to battle for it there. Peets and a Rebellion player, Litz comes out behind the net. Litz up the far wall. Can't get it out at the point as Sherwood comes on with a head of steam, but can't pick up the puck. Klein picks it up far corner, up the wall. Sherwood goes over and battles. It's loose in the slot. Rebellion to the near wall. They battle there as Peets is fighting hard for it. Finally clears it ahead. We're going to get an icing. And we're back to even strength. So we're going to come back down here with 11:32 in this second period. Clardy, Makasenko, Mrazek with Zivkovic and Marshall back on D. And Clardy's going to take this draw. Makasenko sends it around. Can't get it out. It's down deep, Clardy. Clardy's going to send it around. Mrazek chipped it, goes into the center. Here comes Clardy. She's got some room. She's got Makasenko ahead of her. Clardy, Makasenko waits. Clardy loses the puck over to Makasenko. Makasenko can't pull the trigger. And comes back to the point to Marshall. Marshall can't get a shot. It's going to lead to a breakaway. Zivkovic's going to need to hurry. Zivkovic's going to need to hurry. It's a breakaway. Goaltender Eves gets it on a backhand and knocks it down. Zivkovic did just enough to disrupt that. Girl stayed ahead of her, but she disrupted her, which is all you can ask for in a breakaway like that. As Mrazek gets pushed to the boards. Makasenko battles. Now Clardy. Clardy stumbled a little bit, and she's just going to send it. And it's going to go on goaltender Kraus, so no icing. As it goes to the far corner. Here comes Stevens out with Yenny now. Klein, Dahl. And Mrazek's going to head to the bench. We'll see who jumps out with him. Looks like it's going to be King. Puck loose in front. Big save by goaltender Eves. On a point-blank shot low in the slot. As we got caught in a little bit of a change. And we've now got, looks like, Stevens, King, and can't see the far side there. Stevens, King, Dahl, Klein, and Yenny. So we're shuffling up the lines a little bit here, trying to make something happen. Back to the point, Rebellion, shoot from there. Knocked down by somebody, not sure who. Stevens. Stevens, nice pass ahead, too far for King though. And King's gonna go chase it down over there, can't get it. Stevens knocks it back into the zone. Yenny's chipping away at it. Here comes Stevens across the top of the slot. Stevens turns, loses the puck, picks it back up, kicking, loses it again. We're gonna get some type of a penalty here. We'll see what it's gonna be. Looks like another penalty. And this time it's going to be on the Rebellion. So this penalty is going to be a hook on the Rebellion. So Stevens is going to stay out there with King and also Yenny. Klein and Dahl on the back end. Power play opportunity for the Sluts. King face off, sends it to the corner. Rebellion player picks it up there. Take it all the way around. King's going to go pursue. Up to the point. Dahl's going to hold it. Over to Klein. Klein loses the handle momentarily, throws it in front, knocked down by a Rebellion player. Still loose. They backhand it out. It's going to go all the way down, and that should be an icing. So we'll come back this way for a face-off. With 9:40 to go, I'm not too far off for not being able to see the board. Thanks, Joe. Appreciate the check-in. I got a phone working. I run the huddle phone, I run the live stream, and I run a QA phone for the live stream. When one of those three doesn't work, it's hard to know if the whole house of cards is upright as Peets comes out of the circle with it into the corner. Back to Kiesel. Kiesel throws it in deeper, past Peets. Clardy picks it up there, leaves it for Peets. Peets battling along the end line, trying to get it out to Panetta, who's open, but can't get it there. Puck loose. Clardy and Peets battling with some Rebellion players. Up to the top, Litz can't hold it. And she's going to have to retreat. Turns, backhands it ahead to Clardy. Clardy loses it. She regains it on the point. Peets turns, shoots high into the corner. In the corner now, Rebellion. Peets centers, cut off by a Rebellion player. Up to the point, Litz. Litz tried to center, nobody there. Peets skates in, drops it to Kiesel at the point. Kiesel across to, that looks like Litz. Litz from the top in between the circles. And Litz picks up the first Selects goal. So plus minus is going to be Panetta, Litz, Clardy, Peets, and let's see who the last one is. Kiesel. Panetta, Litz, Clardy, Peets, and Kiesel on the +1. So Litz gets one, 8:43 from high above the circles. And it's 1-0 Selects. King, Makasenko, Mrazek. Marshall and Zivkovic. Marshall loses it. Makasenko backhands, loses it. Puck the other way. Zivkovic chases it down behind the net. Zivkovic gets pushed into the boards, loses the puck. King comes to the aid of Zivkovic there. They battle along the wall. Makasenka falls down. We're going to get a penalty here. It's going to be on the Rebellion. We're going to get a trip. We're going to get a trip on the Rebellion. So we'll go back on the power play. Here comes Clardy, Panetta, Peets, Kiesel, and Litz. So the unit that just picked up that last marker is going to come back on the ice. Up 1-0 for 90 seconds with 8:19 to go. Peets is going to step in and take this one. No, we're going to go to the other circle. Stripes changed his mind. We're going to go to the other circle for this face-off. Peets. Pushed back. Litz. Litz shoots. Misses to the near side. Dropped it. Litz picks it up again. Litz throws it on net. Blocked by a Rebellion player. Skates to the near corner. Up the wall to the corner. Kiesel tried to throw it on net. Couldn't get it there. Peets throws it on net. Goes behind goaltender Kraus to the far side where Clardy picks it up. Clardy out to Litz. Litz has some room. Oh, got steamrolled by one of the Rebellion players. And here they come the other way shorthanded. Litz chops that away. Panetta leaves it at the blue line. Litz hurries up, skates up, knocks it ahead as she collides with a Rebellion player. They both fall down. Clardy overskates. Peets chips it ahead. Clardy has a little bit of space, but looks like Peets is going to be offsides there. A little bit of a broken play entering the zone. So we'll go to the far dot. On the far side of the ice. Hopefully connection issues and quality issues will be a little better tonight. We're back at the home barn and Joey hooked me up with the Wi-Fi there, so that worked well last night, so we'll continue that trend tonight. Rebellion, send it back to center ice, Dahl. Dahl dancing, across to Klein. Klein dumps it inside the red line, smart play. Yanni's going to go battle in the corner. She has body position and the puck. Back to Dahl. Dahl, bouncing puck, misses near side, or far side for you, her near side, as Sherwood came out of there with it and lost it. Back to Dahl. Dahl dancing over to Klein. Klein with room, shoots. Complete screen, and Klein gets it from the point. So we've got Klein and Dahl, Sherwood, Klein and Dahl, Sherwood, King, and Yenny. Klein and Dahl, Sherwood, King, and Yenny. And it's 2-0 Selects. So here comes Stevens at center with Mrazek and Makasenka. Zivkovic and Marshall. New position here for Stevens. She takes the draw, pushes it ahead, battles, chips it up the wall, into the end line, where Marshall's going to pick it up, send it up the wall for Makasenka, too far. Can't get it out. Point-to-point pass. That one will come out. They need to regroup. They lose the puck there, where Marshall's going to come over with a head of steam, come up the near wall. Marshall chips it ahead. She's going to push it, lose it at that line, and it's going to come back to neutral ice. And this time it's going to be Zivkovic picking it up there. Zivkovic over to the blue line. Mrazek chips it ahead. Makasenka picks it up, loses it. Stevens picks it up. Stevens can't get the shot off as a Rebellion player got a stick in there at the last second. We got a stick going into the back of the head of Mrazek there. She's okay. They're battling along the wall. Makasenka picks it up. Tried to center, can't get it through. Marshall. Makasenka. Centered. Stevens can't get a handle on it. Knocked down. Here come the Rebellion up the far side by Zivkovic pushing to the corner. Rebellion player stops. Tries to center. Heavy pressure. Goes through everybody to the near wall. Off the side of the net. Kicked by Marshall. Rebellion player hits her own player in the skate. Clardy behind the net. Battling. Marshall joins. Clardy still battling. Clardy coming through center. Has Panetta ahead. Panetta's going to have to wait for it at the line. She does. Clardy far side. Clardy shoots. Goaltender Kraus gloves that one. And there is no rebound. So with 5:30 to go in the second, we're going to get a face-off in the far circle. Peets, Clardy, Panetta, Kiesel, and Litz. I can hear Josh down there cheering. Back to the point, drifts by Kiesel. She drops it off. Clardy has to wait for the zone to clear, which it does. She dumps it in deep in the near corner. Clardy picks it up over skates. Ooh, just a big collision there, unintentional. And Kiesel picks it up neutralized, sends it back in, but Panetta wasn't yet out, and that's going to be an offsides. So we've got face-off coming here. Pete's Clardy, Panetta. Kiesel and Litz, and they're going to call it intentional and take it all the way down here. Which, it's always a judgment call by Stripes. So Pete's is going to step in and take this face-off. Pete's draws it back. Litz backhands up the wall for Clardy. Clardy backhands up the wall, can't get it to Panetta. Litz pushes it out. Pete's picks it up there. Pete's loses it. Kiesel tries to get it ahead to Panetta, too far, into the near corner where they're going to battle. Panetta knocks it down. Gets a stick on it, centers, too far for Pete's. Panetta picks it up in the high mid-slot, backhand, miss near side. Pete's turns. Pete's dances, tries to get it out to Panetta, can't. They battle. Pete's backhands it up the wall to Kiesel. Kiesel has space, sends it out to Litz. Too far, and this could turn into something, but the girls get back quickly. Kiesel chops it off to the near or far wall, rather. She struggles on her skates after getting bumped by a Rebellion player. Put it off the side of goaltender Eves, and it's loose there as a player just plowed Eves. Knocks the net off the moorings there. Rebellion player just plowed into Eves. We'll see if she's any worse for the wear after that collision. She seems to be up and okay. He plowed into her and pushed the net off the mooring. So we'll get a face-off. Let's check the time here. 4:21. I'm close enough. Get a face-off in the far circle there. Hard to see the board here. We've got Dahl in the far corner.
What's that?
We've got Dahl in the far corner. We've got Sherwood. Sherwood back to the point. Chips it ahead, and it's going to go into the far corner now. We've got battle along the wall there. Yenny drops it into the center of the zone. King can't get a stick on it. Puck drifts to the near wall. Here comes Rebellion. Sherwood holds her up. Klein knocks it in the near corner, takes behind the net. Oh, forgot the puck. Sends it up the near wall. Yenny has it there, lost it. Got it back to the point, but not out. This time it does come out. Sherwood chops at it, back to neutralize. King's going to give chase there. King knocks it down, puts it into the zone. As King gets knocked down, we're going to get a penalty here on the Rebellion. And with 3:32, we're going to go back on the power play. So here comes Clardy, Walkoskis, and Stevens. And let's see who they back them with. We're going to back them with Marshall and Zivkovic.